It's time! It's finally happening! Project Hilux is getting all the expedition gear fitted today. So let's watch this little montage of everything we've put together. It's quite satisfying actually. And then we're going to move straight on to a walk around, an in-depth walk around, review and look at all the gear up close and personal. So you're not going to want to miss this one. We've secured an absolute banger of a deal for you guys with Direct 4x4. Something new, something not seen before. So do make sure you stick around to the end because we're going to give you all the details for that coming right up.
So tiny!
Well, there we have it. The Toyota is finally ready to go camping.
Look at that. As
Yes.
you guys can spy behind us, we have a lot of gear, which we are planning to walk you through it.
This is the walkthrough part of the video.
Yeah. So, are you chuffed?
We've got a lot to show you. I'm extremely chuffed. I literally cannot wait to go camping now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
very soon. And as the rumor has it, possibly heading down south. So, have a guess.
Tricky one. Anyway, let's show you around what we've got.
As you might noticed, it's quite a unique setup going on here, isn't it? Something we don't often see. We decided to actually try it out, to keep the mountaintop and actually put a roof tent on top. So very keen to test it out, and possibly in the future we would like to try out another setup, going for full-size canopy, so therefore we get to compare both. There are actually 3 points why we decided to run this setup. As first one, you already heard, we have the mountaintop, so we thought why not to use it. And number 2 is the height, actually, what I'm very chuffed about. What does it feel like in the night to crawl out the bed if you need to, rather than have a roof tent way that high up there. And number 3, I actually think it's really easy to set up the roof tent at this height or pack it away. This tent is called Roof Track 3. The clue is in the name. That means it's a 3-person tent, or in my situation it's 2 people and possibly a dog. There's also a Roof Track 4 roof tent service if you need more space and it's more people. One really cool feature about this tent, I think, is it's actually 50 kilos, which is really lightweight for a roof tent. It is very spacious in here, and with all these 3 windows here you have a lot of light. Right, well, I am very excited to get on trails and actually test all this gear out and give the feedback back to you guys.
Now on to what I'm most excited about currently with this build is the drawer system. We've gone for the twin pickup drawers, and we've also gone with the optional side wing kit, so it all fits in real nice and real neat. Come and have a look. So yeah, it's a twin drawer setup. These are deep, like crazy deep. They go right back there. We set the whole drawers right to the back of the pickup, leaving ourselves a bit of space at the front here, store extra things. You know, I think it'll be handy when we're like on an expedition out on trail. You can just put stuff like quick grab stuff, just tuck it at the front there. But yeah, 2 drawers, really deep, so I don't think we're going to be fighting over space anymore. I've claimed this territory as mine. Going to put all my tools, gear, spares. No, I'm only joking, Christina, don't worry.
Keep dreaming.
Because we've got so much space down the sides now. Each side has, so we've got 4 sections with the optional wing kits, which makes everything real tidy. I haven't finished it yet. It's the final sort of piece of this setup jigsaw puzzle. I've got to cut the wings to size, and then they clip in on the tops in the side there. Just need to trim them up. But yes, it also has this top slide which comes right out, which means I can chuck a load of stuff at the back. Like even now I've got the diesel tank in there, the traction balls behind, and then there's still all this space to store stuff on top. Yeah, if we have a canopy, there's going to be obviously loads more storage and usability there, but it'll be interesting to see how we find this with just the use of the pickup bed you know, with the mountain top on top of that. This is super strong though. Demonstrated. Can take full weight. I'm gonna stand on it. It doesn't move. If there was a canopy in the future, could run the fridge and things on here. So it pulls out, easy access as well. But for now, that's going to be in the back seat area. I am stoked about that. It's such a neat looking system. Everything feels like heavy duty, just the way everything goes in and out. Clunks back in, like, yeah. Decided to go for a 2x2 meter awning on this project, not a 270 or 180 this time. Just think it's going to be nice to try out the more simpler version, and it fits well with this setup with the roof rack and running the mountaintop. Might be able to run the 270 in the future if we have the canopy on there, we'll see. But I'm actually quite interested to see, because these are super light as well, and this build I want to keep it as light as possible, rather than going way over the top. You know, keep it sensible. It's an overland tourer. We want it to, you know, stick to what it actually is, rather than just take things too far and load up and have so much weight that the thing becomes, you know, not nice to drive, especially off-road and things. So yeah, 2x2. It's really easy to get out. I got it out myself a minute ago. Had no troubles doing it myself. And we've mounted that to the modular roof rack. Again, it's light, it's aluminium. It's the pickup version, so it's quite short, obviously. And it comes on these rails for double cabs, and I just think it looks really uniform, really neat the way the rails go into the roof. It is actually drilled on this vehicle, depends on the vehicle, and then the roof rack literally bolts direct to those rails, and it feels really solid again. Yeah, can accessorise that. All the accessories available for modular racks, as I'm sure you're aware. We'll be keeping things fairly simple up here for now.
We needed a bit of gourmet in our lives, so we've gone for dual zone compressor fridge freezer. This one is 35 litre, and they do come in different sizes. I'm very excited about it because we've never had freezer on a trip before. That means I can actually load it up with ice cream and actually have ice cream 24/7. Jack's giving me the look. Let me show you what's inside. It is very, very robust looking. And look at that! You have
No way.
a little chopping board here. So how thoughtful of that is to use that space and actually built one in, because sometimes you do need a chopping board or more than one. So obviously that comes as a standard USB charger, and as it's dual zone, obviously you have on the display you can control both zones in different temperatures. So if you want 2 fridges, that's fine too.
And you could do it on your phone, Bluetooth.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. I forgot about
Fancy.
that. Actually, you can just actually control it by
Whether you need it or
Bluetooth
not,
the
that's another
speed,
question, but you can do it.
Yeah. And as any cool fridge comes with a little feature to crack your beer open.
I like having 1 or 2 of these twin wall expedition boxes with us on a trip or camping. It's just handy if you don't want to be like with the vehicle time, you want to spread out a bit. We move these out, and they come in many uses because we can just get all our pots, pans, plates just ready to go, and also people to sit on or use as a table. Chuck them around camp. You've got some guests. It works as a good bench, funnily enough, and a table for preparing food.
So here goes the drum roll.
Listen to this, right? It's a new year.
Yep.
It's a new build.
Yep.
It's also a new vehicle, and we have a new code.
Dun 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 dun.
This time it's 12%, not 10%. You guys on all the expedition gear at Direct 4x4. Literally so excited to share this one with you because it's such an epic deal.
Yes, 12%. It does make a difference. So we're very excited about it.
Use it at checkout, online, on all stuff, expedition, on their website.
JKoverland 12.
That's the code.
Ta-da!
JKoverland 12. There it is. There we have it, guys. That is the setup. We're going to be trying it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be, in my mind, it's got to be lightweight. It's an overland touring build at heart, so we're going to stick to that for now. We might change things up in the future,
Yeah.
but I'm really interested to see how we get on with this setup. Again, it's not a common thing you see using like a pickup bed cover or mountain top like we have with that different height. Yes, we lose out on some of the storage, I know, if we had a full-size canopy, which we might well do.
I really want to
But
try it. I
those
really want to
drawers,
try it out as
they're
well.
deep.
How it, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
loads
There's
of
lots of space as well, and I quite like the idea actually to test it out. The height of the roof
And
tent.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and also the easy access of actually unpacking your roof tent.
I think it's going to make a big
Yeah.
difference. It's going to make the camp setup a breeze. I mean, like I said, Christina was doing something earlier, and I just set this up. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I set this
Yeah,
up
yourself.
myself within 5 minutes, and it was really super simple. So I'm happy
Yeah.
about that.
So let us know in the comments what you think, and also which was your favourite thing you saw today out of all the things, what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, we better put this to the test.
I gotta say it, guys. Like, give us a like. You know, if you haven't already, then
Yeah.
you like the videos, and subscribe if you're not already.
Always helps. Thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean the
Definitely.
world, and we shall see you
Next week. This stuff has already happened. I mean, some of you might have picked up what next week's video is in the clues. It's also kind of visible. Did you pick it up? What's coming next week? Where we're going to be? What's gone on to the vehicle? Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, you might have
you
saw
know.
on Instagram what's happening. So
Yeah, some of them I've seen that. But I mean, has anyone picked it up from this video? What's changed on the vehicle that we haven't talked about? Yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
right.
Catch you next week on something very exciting indeed. See ya.
See ya. That's actually done.
Okey-dokey.
It's very popular. It's super loud. So this program has been interrupted by a skylark, as you can hear.
Giving it large.
Let's do it.